Welcome to Living with Lo. My name is Lauren, and today's video is going to be a 26-week pregnancy update. I'm really excited to get into this one because I have tons of news to share. But first, getting right into it. Baby is as big as kale this week. It's about 14 inches long and about 1.7 pounds, y'all. Oh my gosh. But y'all, today I am 26 weeks 4 days, which is the equivalent to 6 months pregnant. Sorry, I was out of breath. Whew. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and smash the subscribe button and also click on the bell notification so you are notified whenever I do put out new content. Getting right into the video, y'all, 26 weeks has went by so fast. I am literally 1 week away from my last week in my second trimester, which means 27 weeks ends the second trimester mark, and then the 28th week marks the first the first week of the third trimester, which is the last leg of the pregnancy, y'all. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So I have literally 13 weeks left until baby is here, and I'm just like, like I need to get last minute stuff. So definitely look out for a hospital bag video. I know a lot of moms out there, especially for those who have already experienced childbirth, definitely have things that they like to pack as an essential, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give you my take on it. I'm gonna be scheduling my C-section, if not next week, the week following, because I have an appointment on the 21st and the 28th. As you guys know, I went in for my gestational diabetes test on the 14th and I failed. So yeah, and I think it was due to my being selfish and being hungry. Now the doctor did tell me, she did specify I cannot eat an hour prior to going in for the test. So I ate a few hours before, maybe like 2 or 3, like maybe 2.5-ish hours before, and I do believe it played in how my results came back. I went in, got my test, and what they did was they gave me the syrup to drink, literally downed it in one gulp. And you know, waited the hour, came back, and so my test results show, I'm gonna show them right here on the screen. So basically when I went in for my gestational diabetes test, they had me come in, drink the liquid within 5 minutes or less, which I totally downed really quick. It really wasn't that bad. Some people were like, oh my gosh, it's too sweet. It tastes like juice, or at least the one that I was given. So I drank it, and within an hour I came back, got my blood drawn. Now the standard shows, I believe it's like in between 67 and 139 at the highest. That's what they want you to like stay in between. And I tested at, I believe, at either 143 or 149. So because of that, I spoke with my OB. She definitely wants me to come in for a second test. And because I'm not like right down the street, I'm gonna go back in on Monday. Because I failed my test, this is gonna be a fasting gestational test, which means midnight the night before, I will not be able to eat all the way up until after the test, which is at 9 a.m. They'll draw my blood, I'll drink the syrup, I'll wait, instead of 1 hour, I'll wait 3 hours, and then they'll draw my blood again just to see what's going on. But long story short, y'all, I ate maybe like 2.5-ish hours before, had a little bit of orange juice. James was like, I don't think you should eat before the test, and I was like, I'm hungry. So because of the long ride and stuff like that, I was like, I'll be fine. Didn't think twice about it, and now I'm in a situation where I have to go back for a second test. So we'll see what happens when I go in for the test on the 21st, but I am optimistic that everything will be fine. Like I said, I won't be eating from 12 till about 12, let's see, 10, 11, yeah, so 3 hours after. So I'm gonna have food on standby. So definitely comment below if you out there also did your gestational test. I think I'll be fine, but I'll let you know either way what happens with the test results on the 21st. So I'll take the test on the 21st, so I should be able to expect results from the test on the 22nd. So in doing the blood pressure test, my blood pressure was fine. I was 126/65, which is really, really good. And for those new mommies out there, you definitely want to keep like a close eye on your blood pressure. If you have like the blood pressure monitor, in the last 3 months of your pregnancy, it's most important that you keep your blood pressure as stabilized as possible. You don't want hypertension, because you can go into like preeclampsia, or what they call the HELLP syndrome, HELLP. The symptoms basically sound like normal pregnancy symptoms, so you definitely want to stay in tune. In terms of weight gain, I started at 145. I am currently with clothes, emphasis on with clothes. Whenever she weighed me, I was 181 pounds, which means I gained 36-ish pounds. And like I said, it's roughly because I was dressed, I had on my overcoat, and I also had on shoes. So everyone grows at different rates and speeds, but I definitely, like I said, I popped out like literally as soon as I was finding out I was pregnant. So that's just me. I gained a whopping 89 pounds with Lola, so I am kind of proud of myself. I'm going into my 7th month, and I literally am trying to keep, you know, a close eye. Not to say I'm eating the most healthy foods, because I am like kind of splurging and having sweets and stuff like that. Not to mention, y'all, look at this. Don't judge me. Have you noticed any like activity as it relates to sound and noise when talking to your baby? So they're saying at this point in your pregnancy, your baby has very high brainwave activity, which means he or she can respond by making movements, increasing their heart rate when you're like talking to them, or if you're like, you know, doing sensory movements with your hands on your belly. Lola, James, and I are all getting in on the fun. Like I said, in the last few weeks, he's like rolling, y'all, like full body rolls. And I actually caught a little bit of footage, TMI for the belly shots, y'all. It's not the most flattering, but I'm gonna go ahead and share anyway, because I thought it was super, super cute. Look right there. Did y'all see that kick? Oh my god. Let me know if you've also been literally like holding your phone up to your belly and filming some kicks. This is our last planned pregnancy, our last pregnancy altogether, and I will never you know, just be able to embrace pregnancy all in all. So although I'm having the back aches and I'm using the restroom like 30 million times a day especially at night, those are things that I definitely am not complaining about and not taking for granted, because those are moments in which I, like I said, I remember forever. So for those of you out there who have been kind of waiting for the update, there it is. I cannot wait to give you guys a belly shot. Definitely stay so that you can see how big your girl is getting. I'm getting so big. I feel a lot of pressure in my pelvic region, especially like when I'm getting in and out of bed. Anyone else notice that? Like, comment below. I'm not complaining about it because it's not too painful, but I definitely feel a lot of soreness. And another thing that I noticed when I popped my shirt up, I was talking to my mom today, I was showing her how low the baby is, and she was looking at my stomach, and I was like, what? Because she kind of like, oh, you have an outie? Because I was born with an innie. I've always had an innie. It never popped out. The only interesting fact about pregnancy as it relates to my belly button is whenever I get to a certain point in pregnancy, that for me was weeks and weeks ago, my belly button popped out. It like pops all the way out. And my mom was saying, she's like, oh wow, that's interesting, because you know, mine kind of stayed flat. It didn't pop out, hers didn't pop out. And some people like still have innies. Like, so comment below and let me know in your case if you have an innie and you are in later months of your pregnancy, or if you're in your 2nd trimester, let's say, or at the end of your 1st trimester, has your belly button popped out? I just want to know. I'm just curious. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up for me, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.